Hello, boys and girls. We're talking about lesson 2.2 in chapter 2 of GoMath with more comparison problems. So our goal today is I can solve a comparison problem with an unknown number. An unknown number means we don't know what it is, so we're going to use a letter to fill in for that unknown number once we start solving the problem. And you'll see what that looks like once we get going. So let's look at our problem. So remember, we're going to read through it 3 times. The first time, we're going to read it and look for the question. Steve's dog weighs 7 times as much as Lisa's dog. Together, the dogs weigh 72 pounds. How much does Steve's dog weigh? So what's our question? That's right. How much does Steve's dog weigh? So now we're going to read it again and we're going to look for the important information. So, Steve's dog weighs 7 times as much as Lisa's dog. Together, the dogs weigh 72 pounds. How much does Steve's dog weigh? So what is our important information that we are going to need to know to solve this problem? Well, first, we need to know how much Steve's dog weighs, but we don't know the actual number, do we? But all we do know is that his dog weighs 7 times as much. So I'm going to circle that. 7 times as much. So what about Lisa's dog? Do we know how much that dog weighs? Let's see. Steve's dog weighs 7 times as much as Lisa's dog. So we don't know how much Lisa's dog is. But we do know that together, the dogs weigh 72 pounds. So that means all together, they're 72 pounds. So we're going to need to draw a model to figure this out. Now here's the thing. We know we have Steve's dog. And we know we have Lisa's dog. So how many times more was Steve's dog than Lisa's? 7 times, that's right. So we're going to draw a bar model with 7 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. All right, so now how much does Lisa's dog weigh? Well, Lisa's dog was 7 times, or excuse me, Steve's dog was 7 times as much as Lisa's dog. So that means Lisa's dog is only going to be one of those boxes because her dog only weighs one amount, but Steve's dog weighs 7 times as much. And the other thing we know is that all together, Steve's dog and Lisa's dog, they weigh how much? 72 pounds. Good. So we're going to fill in these boxes with a letter, so that way when we're writing our equation, that'll help us look at it a little easier. So I'm going to use the letter N, because we don't know how much each of these boxes is just yet. But we know that each box is going to be worth the same amount. And that means even Lisa's dog is going to be worth the same amount. Because all together, all the dogs weigh 72 pounds. So now we need to write an equation. And remember, an equation is used to solve the problem. So it's a number, and we know we're doing multiplication because it was 7 times as much. So, oh, I broke my box. Sorry about that. Let me just fix that. Sorry about that. Had a little technical issue, but we got that fixed. Okay, so we're writing an equation. So blank, and we know we're multiplying because it was 7 times as much. So blank times blank, and we know our total amount is 72 pounds because that's all together. So my answer is going to be 72. So now we need to think, what are we going to fill in? Well, we know we need to look at how many boxes we have because we're doing a comparison problem similar to what we did in 2.1 with Miss Noah. So how many boxes do we have? Did you get 8 boxes? I got 8 boxes because there's 7 for Steve's dog and 1 for Lisa's. So we know that there are 8 boxes. But do we know what number is inside each box? Not yet. We labeled it with the letter N. So I'm going to fill that in as 8 times N equals 72. So now we need to think, what times 8 will give us 72? So I'm going to scooch over just a little bit, and we're going to do a brain dump. So let's think. 8 times 1 is 8. Good. What's about 8 times 2? Remember, we want to try and match. In our brain dump, we want to try and get to 72. So 8 times 2, 16. Good. What about 8 times 3? 24. Good. What about 8 times 4? 32. Good. 8 times 5? 40. 8 times 6? 48. We're getting closer. 8 times 7? 56. Now I'm starting to run out of room, so I'm going to come over here. 8 times 8. 64. 8 times 9. 72. Oh, there's our magic one. So that means 8 times something is 72, and we know that 8 times 9 is 72. So that means that N equals 9. So think about our question. How much does Steve's dog weigh? So we figured out what our missing number is, so now I can go in and replace those N's with the number. And then we're going to be able to answer our question. So we know that the dogs, each one of these boxes is 9 pounds. Let me fix that line there. All right, so now the question we had was, how much does Steve's dog weigh? So we know Lisa's dog is 9 pounds, but Steve's dog was 7 times as much as Lisa's. So now we need to think about this problem, which is going to be, we know is 9, and how many boxes are there? 7. So 7 times 9, and here's the cool thing. We already did our brain dump. So let's think. Well, we know 8 times 9 was 72. Oh no, we have to do another brain dump. So let's see here. 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 3, 21, 7 times 4, 7 times 5. Now, I know that brain dumps seem like a lot of work, but it actually is going to help you with learning your multiplication tables as well. So 7 times 6, 42. 7 times 7, 49. 7 times 8 is 56. And 7 times 9 is 63. So 7 times 9 is 63. So how much does Steve's dog weigh? Steve's dog weighs 63 pounds. And there you have it. There's your answer. Steve's dog is 63 pounds. Let me just circle my answer because we have so much work posted. And there you go. So the comparison problems with an unknown number are a little more complicated, but if you take them one step at a time, you can do it. All right, Tigers, have a great rest of your day.